Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this new episode of Meet the Peets. For the people that don't know yet, this is
Kevin, and this is
Alicia. Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in, for taking your time out to listen to what we have to say today. For Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this new episode of Meet the Peets. For the people that don't know yet, this is
Kevin, and this is
Alicia. Welcome to this new broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time out to listen to what we are saying today.
Yep.
And most importantly, we are asking you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channel.
and of course interact with us.
Of course, let us
Like
know
yeah,
what you think about the subject we talk about. Stay in touch, connect with us. So we would appreciate it a whole lot. And before we're going to start off, today we're going to have a conversation about disagreements. Like real life disagreements, and we're going to be real honest and upfront about uh, the way we look at things, at disagreements, to be precise. So you ready to be
yeah. Actually, this is a
open?
short topic because we never have any disagreements. So
No, never.
no,
Never.
no,
We're perfect, right?
right? Yes.
No, not at all. Not at all. We do have disagreements. Yeah, we go through the motion of life, and you cannot always agree,
No, no, no.
but you can agree to resolve your problems, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Or
but
sometimes choose the middle road. How do you say that?
yeah, the
Yeah.
middle road. So find some common ground, so you can how do you say that correctly, so that yeah, you have to find common ground. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to
Yeah.
find common ground so you can move on and move past the situation you are in. But we have disagreements, and like I think we talked about it in the last session. Like before we had children, we really never had disagreements. Never.
Yep.
I don't know why, because everybody kept saying it's healthy to have disagreements. Oh, you don't fight? It's normal to fight. And we were like, no, why would we? Why would you fight your spouse? Why would you? But then we became parents. With the first child, we never had a disagreement. But when the
No.
second child
Yeah.
was born, that's when the disagreements started. I want to say fights, but I see fights like I know that people physically fight each other. We don't do that. So we never
Nope.
do that. So I don't want to call it a fight, but huge disagreements, you know, huge fallouts. That's what we have. We don't fight each other because that's not what we do. But
Nope.
uh, we still are not always on the same page. And then when the second child was born, you know the reason why. Do you want to explain the reason why? Because I know why we started it falling out.
I can't remember.
You
Sorry.
can't remember?
No, serious.
So we had the first baby that slept through the night after 6 days. He's a light sleeper though, but he sleeps through the night. And then we had the second baby 18 months later, and the baby didn't want to sleep. He did not want to sleep during the night. I need to be specific. During the night, he wanted to sleep during the day, and during the night he wanted to
Yeah.
play or something. I don't
For 2
know.
years.
For
I
two
think.
years,
Yeah.
yeah. And he only wanted to be with me. Didn't want to be with his father. He didn't want to be with anybody except me. He was so, how do you say that, attached to me. So I couldn't put him down. So I was always busy with him because as soon as I left his side, he started crying. He was so afraid of me leaving, I think, because it's a children's emotion. I think he was frustrated. I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't lay him down. I couldn't do anything. Even changing his diaper, he was starting to panic. As long as he felt my touch,
Yeah,
But
then was okay.
then it was okay. But the thing was, it was breaking us up because we did not sleep.
Nope.
During the day, we had the baby that woke up at 6, 5:30 by the way, and then the other one was still awake. By the time the other one fell asleep, the big one, he wanted to play with us, and it was so it cost
Exhausting.
it was
Yeah.
exhausting. That's the right word. It cost me so much energy, even you, because you
Mm-hmm.
had to go downstairs and sleep with him on the couch. Do you remember? So I could.
Yeah.
That was
Many times.
after a while when Kevin was allowed to touch him, because that it was terrible.
Yeah.
You spent nights on the couch, even though you had to go to work
Yeah.
the next day.
So you can take a few hours of
So I could
sleep.
sleep,
You
yeah,
know.
because I didn't sleep at all. I was awake every night. It was different, and then it takes a toll on you that you don't get enough sleep, that you're exhausted because you're always on edge, and that's when we started fighting. I think we have fighting, we have
Yeah,
disagreements,
because of lack of energy, of course.
yeah, lack of sleep,
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes you cannot think straight, and they think that is what we had, and then the other baby,
and you become sensitive
yeah,
for everything, I think.
everything that happens around
So
you,
yeah.
everything that's wrong, it makes it hard. Yeah, that's where it started, and but never big disagreements. But the last couple of years we had some bigger disagreements.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
to be
big.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah. We have bigger disagreements, but it's not about the disagreements because um, I talked about this subject before um, on one of my other streams. The thing about disagreements is there's nothing wrong with having a disagreement. I believe it's not necessary to have a disagreement, but it can happen because um, outside noise doesn't matter. There are reasons for you to disagree about something. You don't need a specific reason, but there are reasons. But the thing is, you need to resolve your issues. So we have arguments, but we resolve them. For the subject I was trying to go to, our youngest son, he is so afraid of us getting a divorce. Do you know where it comes from?
No, actually, yeah, probably. Yeah, we mentioned it, I think, last time in the
Last time,
video.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a topic on
Oh,
school.
yeah, that's it.
And yeah, probably since then it's a little bit top of mind
Yeah,
at the youngest one. So every, yeah, disagreement or whatever, if you raise your voice,
yeah,
he's thinking back to the topic, yeah, he discussed probably on school,
yeah. That's it.
right?
That was it. Yeah, a lot of parents got a divorce. I think it was during the pandemic. A lot of parents got divorced because they spend a lot of time together, and when you
Yeah.
don't grow together, you drift apart, of course. And now during the pandemic, you had to spend a lot of time together, but you're not at the same line, at the same level anymore, and you don't you see that you don't really like each other anymore. I don't know if that's the reason,
Yeah,
because
maybe too less space between.
you're not enough space. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it starts. How do you say that? I don't know. People don't work through their disagreements, their issues. People just choose. I think people choose to divorce too quickly. There are grounds for divorce, so don't come at me saying fun. Don't say you don't know why I got a divorce. I'm not saying that you cannot get a divorce, but people don't work through their issues anymore. So a lot of parents at school, they got a divorce during the pandemic, and it was an issue for Joshua. It
Yeah.
was, yeah. And every time we have a disagreement, he's like, please don't get a divorce, mama, papa, please make it up, please make it up. And I'm like, but baby, I'm not divorcing your dad. Hey, never, I'm divorcing your daddy.
Yeah.
You can get rid of me. That
And actually, the
no.
boys between each other, they are disagreeing every day,
Oh yeah,
many
my
times a day.
gosh.
So it's
So
normal, right?
you
To
can you
disagree.
it's not
and
necessary, but
yeah,
it happens.
yeah,
So,
it happens.
but the
Yeah,
thing is, when we disagree, we work through the disagreement. Like, I can give an example. Yesterday evening, we had a disagreement.
but also a good talk after that. So
We didn't see eye to eye. We took our time. We talked about it. We talked about every detail. For if you didn't notice, I'm the talker. He's a listener.
yes, yes,
But yesterday you
not
spoke.
always listening, but
No, you don't always listen. That's one of the reasons we disagree sometimes. But whatever. Uh, but we had a good conversation, and we don't go to bed mad. That's
no,
a good
correct.
thing. That's beautiful. So we resolved the problem. We resolved the issue, and then we fixed it. And this morning we woke up and we're moving forward. So
Yeah,
we don't get stuck in.
in the fighting actually,
No, I don't like the
right?
word fighting because we
No,
don't
the
fight.
you mentioned it fighting, but
Yeah,
actually in the disagreement,
yeah. I
in a
know
vocal
fighting. Yeah,
disagreement. Yeah,
yeah. I don't like the word fighting because fighting it reminds me of no, no. It doesn't fight well. Fighting, I feel like it's you know
yeah, physical.
yeah physical. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No, no,
don't like
no.
that. So that's why I don't want to use the word fighting. But yeah,
So we solved it now, and yeah, now we recording actually
yeah,
today, so everything is solved, right?
yeah. For me, it
Solved,
is
and I think after the conversation we get closer because we understand each other a little bit more, maybe
we level.
because
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's yeah. Sometimes you need to have a disagreement, talk about it, so you can learn from each other because every individual is different, right?
Mm-hmm,
Different
mm-hmm.
opinions, different whatever, and yeah, it's a daily task, I think, to yeah, learn from each other
Yeah.
and grow with each other, I think. So
Yeah, but you need to grow. That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing. You need to grow. You need to keep growing because I think one thing about relationships is, in people in general. I mentioned it before about the parents in school. Um, when you start dating, you are bring two lives together. You know, Kevin, Alicia, and then you have to grow together, but you are also growing as an individual. And when you don't take the time out as while growing as an individual to grow as a couple, you stray away from each other. You catching my drift? So a relationship is
yeah,
always demanding work. It needs attention. It needs how do you say that? Effort. So you need to keep
yeah, sure,
working on you together as
yeah,
your bond. You know, because I think people give up too easily nowadays. Like if it gets too hard, just get a divorce. I don't like that. I don't believe in a divorce, so you're stuck with me forever and ever and ever. So that's the thing. But I don't believe I believe in resolving your issues. Like if there's physical violence, that's something
yeah. That's a
else.
different
Yeah,
topic.
it's a different topic. If there's infidelity, I think it's a different topic. And even if there would be infidelity, I don't know if you would have asked me like 5 years ago what I would do. I would tell you, ciao, baby. But now I don't know if how I would respond to that. You know, you need to work through stuff. You go through stuff and you need to work through stuff. Don't this is not me telling you
No, no,
it's
no,
okay
no
to.
open door, right?
It's not an open door, not at all. This gate is closed. So but I'm telling you, I would resolve it. Difference is if you would physically touch me, I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I think the same physical fighting. That's a different level, of course, and especially I think yeah, a male towards a woman. Um, yeah, that's I think a no go. Other way around, I think it's also a no go. But
It's a no
yeah,
go. No,
yeah,
no, but
it's a
no,
no
yeah,
go.
I
No,
understand. Yeah,
no,
no,
no.
that's a no go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, So yeah, for the rest, yeah,
You're thinking about the time I kicked you.
yeah, actually yes,
One
but
time,
yeah,
but that wasn't on purpose. I was kicking something else. I was so mad and I wanted to kick something. I normally don't do that. But I was so mad. But he was standing there and I kicked him and he was like, "You kicked me! You really kicked me!" And I was like, "But you know I didn't want to kick you. But you did!" And you were so upset.
yeah,
But he keeps reminding me of the time I kicked him. But he was in the way.
hmm
That teaches you
call it like that,
to
right?
don't stand in the way. But that was not a fight, not a physical fight, by the way. But I did kick you. I know. I'm sorry. I'm still sorry.
Yeah.
But it's bygone. Let the
Mm,
bygones be by.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you were really in my way. But okay. But okay. Physical fights. Okay. But infidelity, would that be a deal breaker for you?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. From I always thought it would be a deal breaker, but now I'm getting older. I don't know if that's it. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I think you can resolve your issues if both parties want to resolve the issue. Because if I want to resolve it and you don't,
Yeah, of course.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's not gonna work. But still, I can go in prayer. I don't know. I would resolve it. But I think what we do, 'cause we don't have that much time together. No, I need to say it correctly. You work from home for the last 3 years,
Yeah, yeah.
going
Correct.
on 4. You've been working from home, from the kitchen table, from the home office. You've been at home. I also work from home. Uh, I went to the office like once a week, once every 2 weeks, I think. But now I've been home for a year and a half. So we are together every day, the whole day, the whole day. But we're not together. Like we are not spending time together every day.
No.
But at the beginning of the pandemic, it was like, oh, we're spending a lot of time together. We don't have to go on dates. But we found out real soon that we still needed some.
Yeah, it's a different surrounding then.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
don't have that much. We don't really have babysitter. My mom sits the children, but our children they play sports, and they have to play games Saturday morning really early.
Yeah.
So we don't go out on Fridays. But when we can, we do.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, how important is it to you that we spend time together?
Uh, yeah, I think very important because the surrounding is different. You can go out. Uh, you don't need to spend a lot of money. It's just about the different scenery that you have,
Yeah,
and then you're talking about different topics. Yeah, it also depends on what the activity is, of
yeah,
course. But you can go to the movies. You can go to the whatever and
yeah. We go out for dinner always because we
for
love food.
dinner. Yeah, that's correct. But you can easily go to a museum, for instance,
Yeah,
to do something different,
yeah,
step a little bit outside of your normal, yeah, surroundings, actually.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah.
I think that's also important.
It is. It
Yep,
is. Yeah, it really is. Like you, yeah. A
yep,
relationship is work.
yep,
Like it's not always. It's not only fun and games. You have to put
yep.
in real work.
But
Physical,
actually, yeah, we, how do you say that? The topic is disagreements, of
yeah.
course. And yeah, probably also spending some, yeah, how do you say that? One-on-one time with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Going out also helps in, yeah,
Understanding each other
yeah,
better to
don't have that much
so you don't
disagreements
have to
or,
have disagreements, because if you're on one level, because I know people that go out with each other like every week and they are still drifting apart. They don't invest in their going out. It's just a routine and not
a real
uh,
date.
a real date. Like they are stuck in the routine. They keep repeating that. It's a routine, of course. That's why they're repeating it. I'm okay, but they are not putting in the work. Like a relationship is real work. Like uh, when we go out, we try not to talk about our children, but that's just an illusion. I don't know how people do that, because that's the advice you get everywhere. When you go out, just the two of you, don't talk about the children. I think it's an illusion. It doesn't work for us. We talk about our children, not as much as
Yeah.
we would if we would sit on our couch, but we still talk about our children because they are a really important part of our lives. But the thing, I think, you know what I think is the difference? We realize that even though we have children and we are here to serve them, make sure they live right, that everything is okay for them, we understand that they will leave our nest, and then it will be you and me. And if we don't have a
Yep.
good foundation between you and me, when the children leave the nest. Oh, that sounds so terrible. When they leave the nest,
Mm-hmm.
you and I are two individuals with the thing in common that left the house, and you don't know what to do anymore. Because that's
Yep.
the kind of divorce I see a lot about of in the people of the age of our parents. They got a divorce as soon as the children left the house because they didn't spend time with each other, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it. So yeah. So what I'm trying to say something with this. You can minimize the disagreements by putting in the efforts. Not only evolve as an individual, but evolve as a couple. So that's how you can. How do you say that?
Move further.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm referring to the disagreements. That is how you can prevent a lot of disagreements, to stay
yep.
in one line, stay in touch with each other. That's what I'm
Yep.
trying to say with all this.
With all this.
With all
Yeah.
this, because
And I think it's sometimes a kind of healthy to have disagreements.
it is.
But
Why?
yeah, why? Yeah,
Elaborate.
that's actually, I think the conclusion is to listen to each other, learn from each other, and so you can move on, grow further with each other. Because, yeah, everybody is an individual. You like different stuff than I do. So you have different,
Yes.
yeah, you have different, how do you say that?
Visions of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, vision of life. Yeah.
So, and it's important to keep it, of course, the
Mm-hmm.
individual part of yourself, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can understand each other, why he or she or whatever, yeah, make that kind of choice or
Mm-hmm.
disagrees, if I have a different look at what you think it's important,
Yeah.
yeah, you can learn from each other and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
You know.
yeah, it's yeah. What?
Continue.
No,
Continue.
that
Continue.
that was I think my conclusion. So
I remember something I said yesterday to you when we were having the disagreement. The thing is, he's about the facts. Before he ever confronts you, he's gonna make sure how do you say, he bundles all the facts. I'm not about the facts, and now I am, by the way, but I'm not about the facts. If something isn't sitting well with me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna wait and bundle everything together and
presented.
present it to you, because that's
Yeah.
what you do. You present it to me. So I've been with you for almost 18 years, and you taught me to bundle all the facts. But you are not used to me doing that yet, because I've been doing it for a while, but you're not really used to me doing that.
Yep.
And he always comes at me like, you have to give me the facts, come with facts. And that's how he always got me. But after 18 years, I learned to get all the facts straight, bundle them, and present them. So
Okay.
yesterday, I presented you with a lot of facts, and you were like, oh. Then I told you, you taught me well. You taught me well to to come with facts.
So
You wasn't ready for
keep
that.
always a notebook with you and a pen.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need facts. You need proof. That's what you need. I don't need that per se. I can talk about, if something isn't right with me, I'm gonna tell you, yo, listen up. I know I'm talking with Joe. It sounds disrespectful. I don't mean it disrespectful though. Listen up. This is bothering me. So and then I'm over it. Like I don't stay mad for long. Sometimes I do, but it I hardly stay mad for long. Like when I get off my chest what is bothering me, I'm done. I can move on and I can like let's go fishing together. I'm like that. Like it's strange, I know, but as soon as I let everything out, I'm done. I can move on, and you can stay mad for ever, ever,
Okay.
right? So that
Yeah,
that that,
correct.
that that's hard. So that's why I present you the facts so that you know that you don't have to stay mad too long, so we can move forward. Because for me, it's hard. If you're mad at me, I find it kind of hard. I get really upset if you stay mad with me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, oh. But
Yeah.
mm,
No,
yeah,
but now you know.
yeah,
So you learn
yeah.
actually how I handle my yeah
Emotions.
emotions actually,
Mm.
and I know you're more a shout out, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's I think the first step actually, right?
Yeah, but
So
that was an investment, right? Because
yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't learn this overnight,
Mm-mm.
right? Because people always say, and I need to agree with people. My mouth is running faster than my brain is processing things. So sometimes I can be a little snappy.
A little.
Hmm. Okay, I'm a little snappy.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, how a poor Kevin, he's always I'm like, you don't know Kevin, but he can be snappy too, but he isn't in public. I'm the same here as I'm in church, as I'm at work, as I'm at school. I'm the same always. If something is bothering me, I'm gonna say it. If there's an opportunity, of course, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I will say what is on my mind. That's me. So you get the same version everywhere. Some people are more reserved. He will never correct me in public. He would never, because that's not your character.
No, no, no.
No, you
Yeah,
would
sometimes I
you just
tell you,
like
but
yourself.
yeah, in a different way.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but never. Don't do that, Alicia. But I could tell you, Kevin, think about it twice. That's the difference between me. But people are also like, you don't let the boy breathe. You're always, and I'm like, you don't. You're always snapping at him, and I'm like, why? It's not that. Is it that terrible, by the way? I'm saying
That's a different topic. No,
no,
no, no.
no. I don't think it's that like it's a difference in approach to life. You're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
reserved, and I'm not. Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
No.
No, correct.
Yeah. And that's I'm so grateful for the balance this brings. You're reserved. I'm out there,
Yeah,
and it brings a balance.
yeah, I
That's what
think
we need.
so. Otherwise, the disagreements were totally different, I think.
Yeah. And the
Right?
thing is, yeah, if we would be passionate about the
Two of
same
Alicia.
subjects, woo,
Oh,
don't be like that. Don't do that. That's rude, man. That's rude. No, but the balance it brings balance because another thing you never get upset about the subjects I get upset about, and I would never get upset about subjects you get upset about. So we can, how to say that, keep each other in tone. Is that the right way to say
yeah,
it? So we can
yeah.
check each other for slow down, it's not that serious, take it easy, there are other ways or something like that. So
Yeah,
we
that's
we
correct.
balance each other out. So that's in every way of
Aspect.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
every aspect. Because on the other hand, you decision making, you take like 1,000 years to make a decision, and I don't think
No, I
about it.
minimize it now to 50.
50 years, my
Yeah.
God, no, you're not there yet, baby. 80 years.
Mm.
And I'm like, we need to make a choice. John, cut that, cut it now, and that's how we balance each other out. But that is one of the reasons we have disagreements, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes. Yeah.
because I'm like, let's make this decision. Let's make a decision, and you're like, no, we have time. It's okay. Don't worry. So that's
No, no, no. Not we have time.
you overthink.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you don't think it's you have time.
No, no, no.
What is it exactly?
Well thought before you make a decision, actually.
What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You think. Yeah. You overthink it. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what I
maybe.
believe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Me too. I
And it
know.
was 1,000 years, and now we're 50.
80.
So, no, man, 50. Disagreement.
80. 80. Don't be like
Yeah.
that. No. Don't be like that. But
So,
and I'm learning not to. How do you say that? Respond right away. I'm learning to take a step back, just let things sink in, and then make the decision. So that it's a learning point for both of us, right?
yeah, yeah.
So okay. So we talked about how we resolve our disagreements because we go through disagreements. We are not perfect. We're perfect for
Almost.
each other.
Almost. Woo.
Oh,
Almost.
almost. But we are not perfect, so we go through disagreements. We talked. We showed you how we resolve our disagreements. We don't fight physical fights. We don't do that. No, don't do that.
No, no.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You need to know when
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
in
yeah.
people's way. So okay, um, we don't do that. We resolve our disagreements, and we don't go to bed mad
Mm-mm.
because I need the good night kiss. If you don't kiss me, I cannot sleep. So I need a good night sleep kiss.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that's so stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling that issue isn't resolved. So I always want to resolve the situation. You not per se what I do. So you meet me halfway, so we resolve the issues. But tell us, let me us. How do you look at disagreements? How do you resolve your disagreements? What is a issue you need to work on? What where do you have to put in more effort for your relationship to work? Do you take time out to go on dates, spend quality time together, and of course try to hold on to the challenge. Don't talk about the children while you're out. For us, it doesn't work,
No.
and I don't mind at all because I'm their biggest fan, so it's good for me. Um, tell us about your vision on this subject, and then with that being said, can wait to see you next time.
Yeah, correct.
Do you want to add something? Because I'm always talking. I need you to talk too.
Again, I think you said it all, right? No,
Like always.
I think it's if you have a similar kind of disagreement, indeed, let us know. We can talk about it. Maybe you have a similar one. Um, Maybe you have a different kind of, yeah, how to solve it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, but I think this is our story.
yeah, yeah,
How we handle disagreements within the marriage and how to solve it actually,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And you need to
So
solve it. You need to go through the motion. You need to fix it and make
yeah,
everything right.
yeah, that's
Because
correct.
yeah, that's it. So thank you for tuning in. We are really grateful for you. We cannot wait to see you next week. Don't forget to mark your calendar. Wednesday, 8:30
8:30.
p.m. Central European Time. Mark your calendars. You're going to see us every week now. And
Yeah.
that's
See you
it.
next time.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye, people.
Super. Bye bye.
Ciao.